All right, so now we're going to do a standard form equation. And what are we going to do with standard form? That's that ax plus by equals c line. I'm not sure what these blanks are all for, but it relates to two. Okay, so actually I'm going to say two rates. Okay, I'm not sure what this last one is, but it's really, I have two rates going on. All right, so here we go. Sam ordered 2 tacos and 3 enchiladas for lunch at a restaurant. Let's give myself a little bit more room here. All right, his bill came to $7.80. If enchiladas were $2 each, write and solve a linear equation the cost of each taco. All right. So the first thing I would do is say, okay, I've got two things going on here. So I'm going to assign tacos for X and enchiladas for Y. So I got X and Y. All right. And so I'm going to write this first equation that says 2 tacos and 3 enchiladas for lunch at a restaurant, and it came to $7.80. What if the enchiladas were $2 each? Okay, so this is the amount of tacos. Okay, so this is 2x plus 3y equals my $7.80. Okay, now it says that, so this is the price of the tacos. This is the price of the enchiladas. That's what these both stand for. Okay. Because I already know they're eating 2 tacos and 3 enchiladas. That's all I know. All right, so it says here that the enchiladas, which I made Y, is $2 each. So I'm going to change this to $2. Okay, so now I have 2x plus 6 equals $7.80. I'm going to go over here to Desmos to help me out. I'm going to type in what I got here because I don't feel like solving this myself. $7.80. And it looks like, if I zoom in close enough here, looks like 0.9, which means that the tacos were 90 cents each. Okay. That's it. All right, let's go on to the next question. Okay, so tickets at a school play cost $4 in advance or $5 at the door. Total sales tickets for an evening production were $440. If no tickets were sold in advance, write a linear equation to find how many were sold at the door. All right, so what I'm going to say is I'm going to start off with writing the equation as is before I read this last sentence. So tickets at school play cost $4 in advance and $5 at the door. So $4 in advance. So X stands for the advance tickets. Okay. It's $5 for everything at the door. Okay. So this is Y. Y, X. Again, I got to get two rates. So this is 4X. This is 5Y. Those are two rates. Anything multiplied by an X or by a variable is our rates. Okay. And total ticket sales were 440. So there's my equation. And then I was told that my one sold in advance, which is X, is nothing. None. Write this and solve the equation of how many are sold at the door. Well, if none were sold in advance, this is out of here. So all we have is 5y equals 440. And again, I can put that in my calculator if now I'm going to put it in as 5y. Now, remember, if I'm using y, look what's going to happen to my graph. Okay, when I zoom out, because I can't possibly see that one, you'll notice I have a vertical line instead of a horizontal one. That's because I used y. And we just talked about that in the x and y intercepts lecture. Is the class that we say if we do y equals, they go this way. If they're x equals, they go that way. This looks like it's looks like 88. Okay, so And again, you could have just used your calculator. If you divide 440 by 5, you get 88. So they sold 88 tickets at the door. Okay? All right, next one. Karen's piggy bank has all dimes and quarters. The total value of the money in her piggy bank is $11.40. She has 36 quarters. Write the equation for the number of dimes. All right, so again, my rates, I have to write this in terms of money. So I'm going to make X my dimes, and I'm going to make Y my quarters. Again, the two things. Okay, so I have to write, they didn't give me the dollar amounts or how much each thing is worth because I'm supposed to know that. I'm supposed to know how much a dime is, how much a quarter is. So a dime is 0.10, okay, that's 10 cents for every dime, plus 0.25, which is how much it is in, how much a quarter is worth for every quarter. And she's got $11.40 in her bank. Okay. Now, it says if Karen has 36 quarters. So remember, I made Y quarters. So in place of Y, I'm going to put 36 in. Now, what's beauteous about this is, again, you don't even have to, if you use Desmos, Desmos will do a lot of the calculating for you. So your skill, honestly, is to write the equation. The Desmos cannot write the equations for you. You have to do that yourself. So look, I'm typing in exactly what I have on my paper. $11.40. And it looks like the answer is 24. So there were 24 dimes. Okay? 24 dimes. All right, last one. Madison High School marching band sold gift wrap to earn money. Solid color gift wrap sold for $4 per roll. And the printed gift wrap was selling it for $6 per roll. All right. The band needs to earn $23.40 for a competition. Then they sell 340 rolls of printed paper, right, for solid paper. All right, so that means we're going to make $4 per solid roll. Okay, so $4 per solid roll, which is X. Again, X here, Y here. All right, so 4X plus 6Y, and they want to make $2,340. Again, this will generate money. Remember, money times amount gives you money. All right. If the band sells 340 rolls of printed paper, so remember, printed is Y, so I'm going to put a 340 in there. So 4X plus 6 times 340 equals 2,340. Okay, so again, I use my handy dandy Desmos over here. 4x plus 6 parentheses 340. You could use a time symbol if you want. Equals 2340. Again, if you don't see it initially, just zoom out. Oh, there it is. Hover over where the dot hits. Looks like a 75. So X is equal to 75. So the answer is 75 rolls of solid paper. There you go. And that's that type using the standard form, which means you're going to have a couple of rates in there. Okay, in each problem.